Hi guys, so today I'm doing a very requested makeup tutorial. A lot of you have asked me to do a Kendall Jenner makeup look. So I actually personally think that Kendall wears her makeup perfect. I love her look. I love how her skin is always very dewy, very fresh. She wears a lot of lashes, very simple eye makeup actually. And she always wears this perfect nude glossy lip. I will recreate this look today on my gorgeous model Marta. I actually met Marta on one of my highbrow shoots. I don't know if you guys had a chance to actually check out my new blog called Highbrow. It's a digital online editorial magazine, and I give a lot of tips and tricks on beauty. So if you haven't yet, check it out. And also leave me some comments and let me know what you would like to see in the near future. Keep on watching this and I hope you like it, and I see you next time. Thank you. Bye. I actually already have applied this product on you. This is the MAC Stroke Cream, super famous product, and I just really love this product. What I did is I just put the cream on the high points of your face. I put it on the upper cheek right here, and I put a little bit on the bridge of your nose and on your cupid's bow, and a little bit underneath the brows. All right, so for the foundation, I chose this Tom Ford foundation stick. I love this product. I also have it in my makeup kit for work, and it's really easy to apply. What you can do is you can just kind of like draw it on your face and do a few little, streaks like that. Put it on your nose and on your forehead, and then you take a buffing brush. I like this one here by Real Techniques, and I like buffing it into your skin. Bobbi Brown makes a nice alternative if you're looking for something a little bit more on a budget. This one is definitely a little bit more on the higher, pricier side, but I really like it. Again, I like buffing it in. So what I like about this foundation is that you can apply it, heavy, but also you can do it in a really natural way. So if you're doing it heavy, obviously you're doing much more. Or if you do it in a light way, you can just go around the T-zone and maybe use a tinted moisturizer underneath. And it's really up to your own preference on how much you want to apply. All right, I just applied your foundation, and I like to go into brows because the brows kind of frame your face. So I like to start with brows sometimes. This one here is by Hourglass, and it's dark brunette. And it comes with a little spoolie, so you could just brush them up a little bit. And then we'll fill in some of your gaps. Now you have great brows, Marta, and you don't really pluck them or groom them really, right? Mm-hmm. You kind of just let them be natural, which I love that look. I decided to use only MAC shadows today, and for the crease I'm using my charcoal brown, which is this color right in here. And I'm also going to bring in a little bit of the All That Glitters. It's one of my favorite colors by MAC. And we're going to use that in the inner corners of your eye. So I'm starting off with a 217 brush by MAC, and I'm using the charcoal brown. And I'm using that color right in here in the crease. And I'm starting with most of the product on the outer corners. And I'm buffing it into your crease, lightly going inwards. And once you have all the product placed on the eye, you can go kind of with the brush backwards and forwards. All right, I'm also going to bring the charcoal brown on my 219 brush, open up, on the lower lash line. Just for a little bit more definition. The next step would be that All That Glitters, which is this color. And again, I put it on a 217 brush, close, and just to give the eye a little bit more of a highlight. The next product is a Tarte cream eyeliner, and it looks like that, where you kind of bring it out like this, and the consistency is very jelly creamy, and then I put it on a eyeliner brush like that. So I'm starting just kind of like in the middle of the eye, and I drag it outwards, and then I slowly build on the eyeliner. I always like to do really thin in the inner corners, and then just kind of work my way outwards. And I like to go from outwards inwards. Perfect. Straight. The next step is I'm applying these gorgeous lashes. Someone just sent them to me and I love them. The brand is called Ono Lash. I think they're Japanese. The number is 43. And I'm showing you really quickly on camera how to apply them. So I have my glue on there and I let the glue get tacky for about 20 seconds. And I'm just lightly putting them on. And then if you could just slowly open your eye. And then what I do is I tuck them in with my tweezers. And you can also use your hands. And now this lash has a pretty thick band, so I think we might have to go over with some eyeliner again. I'm just using this Kat Von D eyeliner. I know I used the Tarte one before, but sometimes this is just easy. You know, it has a really fine, thin felt tip. The other thing I want to just add to your eye makeup before we are finished is I'm just using this Laura Mercier caviar stick right in here. And I'm using this color, open up, just underneath your lash line, just to add a little bit more shimmer to your eye. And then you can go in with just a little brush like that and blend it. So it gives just a nice little highlight. One thing I like to do is I like to apply the mascara after I've put on the strip of lashes, because it kind of all marries together and it makes it more natural looking. And I'm using a Lancome mascara. I'm also going to put the mascara on the lower lash line as well. Next, I'm applying this Clinique concealer. I really like this concealer. I haven't used it for a while, but it used to be one of my favorites. It's just really light. It looks really natural on the skin. It also looks really good in photographs. I like applying it and then I buff it in with my beauty blender. The next product here is a Laura Mercier contouring kit. It's a really great kit actually. I'm only going to use this color today, the contour number 1, and I'm using it on a synthetic brush, something like this here, the Real Techniques. I'm starting right by her ear in round circular motions. And I go about down to here. Now if I would just leave it like that, it looks like a streak, right? So it's really important that you blend it and that you also bring it up here in the temples and also right here in the forehead, in the hairline, because it just looks more. All right, so we just contoured, and now I really like this product here. This is by The Balm. It's really affordable. I think you can get it at Sephora, and I'm actually going to use all 3 colors. So the first one is this darker color right here. It's kind of like a bronzer. And we're going to use it on a nice little fluffy brush. This one here is by Charlotte Tilbury, my favorite brush. And I just, you know, use it kind of like in round circular motions again. Very sparingly, very light, with a light touch over the contour we just did. And more like, you know, on your cheekbones. Now the next product we're using in this palette is the highlighter, which is right in here. We're going to use that on top of the cheekbone, so we're going to bring it right in here. It's a beautiful highlighter. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring it on top of the cheekbone. And I'm also going to bring it down on the bridge of the nose. And I'm also going to put it a little bit right in here, underneath the eyebrows. And I use my finger. I'm also going to put it a little bit right in here. And then the last color is the middle one, which is the blush. And for that I'm using my Bobbi Brown brush. And I'm just going to put that on the apple of the cheek. I'm marrying all the colors kind of together. It's almost like cocktailing the colors. And it just gives like a nice little, you know, glow and flush to the skin. Last step to this makeup, your lips, and then we're done. Your lips are a little bit chapped right now, so I really like this Hourglass lip oil. I have this in my makeup kit for work, and I use it almost on all my clients, and everyone really loves it. So what I do is I just put it directly out of the bullet, and it has this really nice cooling effect, and it's really easy to clean. And so afterwards, obviously, I clean it after I've applied it on you. And I just use my fingers. And usually, actually, I like doing this earlier, in the earlier stage when I'm doing the makeup, and then it has time to sit in. I just forgot to do that on you earlier. So I use my fingers and just dab off the excess. So for your lips, I chose actually 2 products. Kendall is famous for her nude glossy lip. So I decided to do a lipstick and a lip gloss. For the lipstick, I've chosen this Bobbi Brown lipstick. I've been obsessed with these lipsticks. This color here is gorgeous. It's just a perfect nude, I think. And I'm going to use it directly out of the bullet. And I just apply it on your lips like that. Go backwards and forwards, kind of. And I do the same thing on the upper lip. For the last product, to make them a bit more glossy, I chose this Marc Jacobs lip gloss. It's gorgeous gloss.
I love that one.
And you told me you have it too, Marta, right?
I do, yeah.
And I like the little applicator. It's really great. So I'm just putting that over the lipstick. And it's also great when you're on the go, right, for touch-ups. And if you can just apply it over it, it's so easy. I can't wait for you to see it. And now you look like Kendall Jenner. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.